Hi guys, and welcome to a little preview of my latest app, which is for the BBC. It's called CBBC Buzz, and it's specifically for CBBC. You know, it's going up against supposedly Instagram and people like that. They're trying to get kids back and interested in the brand because they're struggling to keep kids' eyes on the TV, and they're looking at mobiles, so they're trying to, you know, link phones and TVs back together or something like that. So, you make a profile. I'll call myself Gaz. And now you get to draw on your picture. So right now it's connecting to the server, downloading stickers that should appear in here. These are, you can place them and you can move them around, you can scale them and put them anywhere, but it's difficult to do that on an emulator actually, so I'll just pick a couple just to show you that it works. But like I say, you can rotate and scale them. And now you can draw, so you can pick different colours from here. Let's say I pick blue, and you click on this thing, and that allows you to change the size of the brush. So that's a very large brush, and you can draw like that. Go back in, you can see I'll do a bit more, do that. So let's say we're happy with that. Pick one more sticker. Now we click finished. This is getting submitted to the server to be used as your avatar throughout the app now. And now you get these features like this that you can scroll up and down through and do different things.
It's pretty awesome. Just swipe up like this.
This part of the app is actually written in Cordova. The painting part is written in native Android. It's a bit I did. Unfortunately, on the emulator, it doesn't like some of the video stuff, so that might not always work properly here. And it has changed a bit since I developed my part, so just working out actually how it works. Okay, so it's allowing you to take a picture of your pet, and it takes all of the permission stuff. And this should be a live preview of what the camera sees, but obviously on an emulator it doesn't have that. So it does that instead. That's a little bit strange, but you can paint on top of videos and use special effects on them as well. Okay, so that's just taking a picture, and you can submit that to the server, or you can download it for yourself to see. Okay? Yes. Okay. And you know, tutorials here that tell you what to do and stuff, which you can get back at any time. Top picks. So essentially I'm looking for one that you can actually paint on to show my actual features. This is my part. You can tell it loaded up into the native application. So you can type here. I don't know if I can type on the emulator as such. Yes. So I can type study hard and you can put a background on that, change the colours, tick, and like I said, just like the stickers, these can be rotated and scaled, which I can't do, I don't think, on the emulator, so I won't demonstrate that. I can save that if I want, and if I hit the upload arrow there, it will upload to the community, but I don't really want to do that right now, given that I'm just testing it. And in time this should have lots of different brands and stuff involved. So now you can see it's jumped into the native thing, allowing you to record a video. That should be a camera feed, of course, on a real device. Record a video of yourself doing something, an impression of a celebrity, and then you can paint over it, put stickers on it, put text on it, and put special effects on it, which I would like to show the special effects. Record a video of if it works, yourself doing something, an impression of a celebrity. But it looks like this one, it doesn't have that option. Like I say, I wrote the plugin, and then they allowed it to be configured in whatever way they please. And the content changes daily on this app. But you can see here it's going into the native thing, and this is going to allow you to put some text in. You suck at cooking. That's what Gordon's thinking. And you know, I could turn that diagonally or zoom in. Stickers. As you can see, it downloads quite a lot of cool stickers that you can apply, and you can go through these pages picking whichever one you want, and once downloaded they will be cached forever. Well, not forever, but you know, cached. We'll give them that little rainbow there. Oops. And as you see, they'll already be quicker now because they've already downloaded. We'll give them that lightning. And now, when we go to the filtering section on the right, as I just clicked, you can see I can do different effects on him. Now these purposefully don't affect, oops, I keep clicking that menu in the bottom of the emulator. Now these purposely don't affect what's painted on top. They paint just the image itself. Sepia, and there's lots of different effects. And there's an iPhone version which is identical to this, so I had to make sure that mine was identical to that. So as you can imagine, getting the effects and stuff exactly right between platforms was very difficult, but we got there in the end. Let's say I like that one. So now I can submit that to the community by hitting the airplane, or save it for myself just by hitting the download button there. And again, you can get tips at any time. And of course you can paint on this screen too, like so, and you can erase like so, and you can undo what you've done. And there's a lot of optimizations at play to make sure that this stays high speed even when you're painting a lot, and you have painted a lot. There's a lot of tricks. I wouldn't say this was an easy app to develop, actually very difficult to get this right, but I'm very proud of it, especially, you know, with it being a BBC app. So let's go back out of that and that and have a little bit of a look. Now I was going to demonstrate my own personal build of this, which I did actually, but the URLs were all broken because it was just a production app. So I decided to grab the APK of the actually released BBC app, this one, just to have a look at and find the bits that I did. So I basically just did the native paint stuff. Anytime you see that exact screen, it's going into my native thing. So, like I say, because I've done this video twice, I can't remember what I've actually said and what I haven't. But this is written in native Android, and the rest of the app is Cordova. So this is a Cordova native plugin, basically. And you can put more text in. Yep, and I would rotate that onto the bread if I was using a real phone, but I'm actually on a mouse. And then we can do the special effects again. I would like to find one which uses video, because I'd like to demonstrate the video special effects, because that was particularly difficult to achieve, to take a video from the web or take a video from the video camera on the phone, and then overlay the text and the drawing and a special effect, and then render that on every frame and output an MP4 that can be submitted back. Press that thing again, which I think is quite cool. Okay. So basically any with the plus between the star and the thumb at the bottom are ones relevant to me.
Hey, Buzz.
So have a look at the newest. And I'm not sure if they actually have any video ones in currently, which would be a shame. Design an outfit for Piper. Again, dropping into my plugin here, which really just allows you to do what we just did. Draw on the image, stickers on the image, text, and special effects. See, there appears to be a problem with the video playing, I think, in the emulator, or maybe because I'm recording the screen. That's why I stopped my other one, actually, because it was basically interfering. This one is just a standard image.
Did you hear about Cheryl?
No.
Danger Mouse there. I remember that from being a kid. I loved to. I'm glad I worked on an app with Danger Mouse in it. Again, really you're just putting text and painting over an image there. So it's not worth looking at. Again, I mean, it's still cool. This one, of course, just allows you to take a photograph like that and put stickers over it of your funny face. Seven things you need to know about Ramadan. it's World Baking Day. So that, again, just a photo of a cake that you can put text over. And this app is doing quite well, being advertised on BBC 3 times a day. I've seen 3 adverts on YouTube, and it's been advertised heavily on TV. I mean, on being mentioned in newspapers and stuff, and on the BBC website themselves, obviously. I want a couple of sausages to put on that plate. That's what one of the stickers should be. But we'll pretend we're having a bee instead. Now it looks like they maybe aren't using the video feature at the moment, which would be strange, but it's up to them what features they use, and it changes each day. But basically it allows you to work over the top of a video stream and render that out. Maybe I'll pause it and try and get to my development version to demonstrate that. Draw eyebrows on me. Yeah, so basically it is a Cordova HTML sort of wrapper around the native plugin, which is basically a paint program, special effects program. It's interesting to see the way they've used the plugin. Like I say, or I did say in my other video, maybe in this one, it's kind of like has an interface which can be specified using JSON, so they can do whatever they want on the server, and that will tell the plugin what to do and what images to use and what content to use. So it's interesting for me to see that what's been done with it. Definitely the video playing is messing up on the Cordova side when it goes black there. Well, at least there's a lot of content in this thing. Don't see any video processing, possibly because of the render times or something. Maybe children don't want to wait for things to render, but it doesn't take that long. On an S8 it was like 11 seconds.
Are you ready for
Royal
this?
wedding. What's that? One new item. Tap to jump. Good morning, Buzz Squad. That's just appeared right now. That was quite cool. Just a simple paint one, unfortunately. I expected that to animate, that would be good. Okay, I think we've gone through the majority of the content. I'm going to have a look at the games section. I'm not quite sure what games it is. I wasn't involved in this section. I'm not sure if it uses the plugin or not. I think it does. I think it's just what we looked at. You have to draw on things. Get to the dance stage to beat the maze. Yeah, this is still using my code. So basically all you have to do here, I believe, or assume, is to draw your route through the map. Oh, that'll be a dead end. Okay, this way. All the way through here. around here. Oh, I'm stuck. Alright, go back. Around here. Oh, around here. Down there. Along there. Down there. And I've got to the end. It's like those sketch little books you used to get when you were a kid, really, but with digital form. Can you guess the name of the song? Who is this sports star? As I say, it should be playing a video there. Another maze, another mix. Word search, I presume that's another way to use the drawing. They just supply a word search picture and you draw on them, like, oh, there's Liverpool, Spurs, etc. And you submit that to the community. I'm not quite sure why, but maybe they pick winners or something. Interesting things they've chosen to do with it. Alright, I'm going to pause this and load my development version, I think, just so I can demonstrate the video rendering capability. Okay, so what we have here is my final build before they started using it and plugging in ways to use it innovatively through JSON. Just had this test that I was working with. So that is a video playing. It could be a fake, it could be a real video, it could be graphics like that, it could be, you know, a field full of cows, anything. So you can do the same stuff, right? You can draw over it. Let's give them a little hat or something. I'm not very good at drawing with a mouse. There you go. You can put text on it, as same as before. And stickers too, but the stickers don't work in this build because the URLs have changed since it went from staging to production. But this is the cool bit. You can use the special effects that I looked at earlier. You can do them on the video in real time like this, and then you can render out one that you like. So let's say that one looks cool. I quite like that one because it's such a pronounced effect. But we'll do that one, haze. So when I come out of that, obviously I can edit still and move things around and things like that, and edit the text if I want. But now I can also render. So if I hit this little download button here, it will ask for all the permissions and stuff. And right now it is rendering all of that as a standalone MP4, which is cool. And it can have sound and everything. And then that can be submitted to the server. So basically my side of it emits a JSON Cordova event, or just a Cordova event, and then Cordova it passes it like a video file or path to it, and then Cordova does whatever it does with it, submits it to the BBC or whatever. So apologies for the long video, but that was quite a good look at CBBC Buzz, which is an application I worked on furiously, and it was very difficult, and I enjoyed it, and I'm very proud of it. Good brand that, and I hope it grows, and I hope they get cooler content. You know, I want to see Doctor Who in there and things like that. Yeah, thanks for watching.